Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing great. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at using ratios lesson in Stage 9 book. And we're going to discuss almost everything related to this lesson through five different examples, five different questions that we're going to answer here together from the learner's book. The first question that we have over here is question number 4. Question number 4 says, Kaya and Akiko, or whatever the names are, Kaya and Akiko share their electricity bills in the ratio 3 to 4. In January, Akiko pays $24. How much does Kaya pay? What is their total bill? All right, good. So here, if you noticed, and the first thing, in order to answer a ratio question, that's the first thing. You need to write the items or the names that you're dealing with. So here I have the items are actually people. So here I have Kaya, I have Akiko, and I have the total as well. Okay, I'm gonna need the total. All right, so I'm gonna write here K for Kaya. You don't have to write the whole thing or the whole name. Here is A for the second name, and here is T for the total. They said to you the ratio is 3 to 4. So the total is, we don't know it. No, we know it. We don't know, yes, the total so far. We haven't read the total about the electricity bill, but we know that 3 plus 4 is actually 7. After that, they said what? So far, I almost covered all the information that I need for the first two lines, as we agree. The first line here is for the items. The second line here is for the numbers that we copy pasted. So the first two lines are almost for copy pasting. Then we got here how much does no, we got here in January, Akiko pays $24. Akiko pays $24. Where am I supposed to put this down here? Under the K? No. He said 24 for Akiko, so here I got 24 over here. Good. What is the question? They want how much does Kaya or Kaya pay? Kaya is this one. We need to know it. And then they're asking you about the total as well. We need also to know this. Good. The first thing that you need to do, I'm going to change the color. Now we finished the copy pasting, and literally all what we've done so far is copy pasting the information, but in a different format that would help us find the answer. So here, I got 24. I started from the bottom, divided by 4. So that's the beginning. I'm going to take the 24 and I go up, division, then I go the other direction, whether it's right or left, it doesn't matter. I go multiplication. So division first, then multiplication. So 24 divided by 4 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. So Kaya will pay 18. So what is the total? I can say the total is 18 plus 24, which is to give me exactly $42. All right. That is about the total if I get it through addition. Someone might say to me, oh, Mister, 1 second. Can I do the same thing here with the 7 in order to get the total? Yes, you can. We agreed here when I added them up, it was 42. 42. Let's see if I do the same thing. 24 divided by 4, 6. But instead of multiplying it by 3 to find Kaya, no, I'm going to multiply it by 7 to find the total. So 6 times 7 is going to be 42. The same answer exactly. So I could have used the ratio from the very beginning in order to find the total. I could have used it to find Kaya, then I add up and I find the total as well. Good? All right. Let's move to the next question. The next question here says, when Jerry makes concrete, he uses cement, sand, and gravel in the ratio 1 2 to 4 to 2 to 4. So here for one wall, he uses 15 kilograms of sand. So copy and complete the working. All right, I'm gonna ignore this part because I don't want them to help it. I don't want their steps. Why? It's just because most probably in the questions in the test, they're not gonna give you the steps this way. This is so much easier. They're almost answering it for you, but I want you to ignore this part for now during the video and let's answer it together. So they said here what the ratio is of what? The first line is the items. Let's do it. We got concrete. To make concrete, we use cement, C, sand, S, gravel, G. All right. 1 to 2 to 4. You see the first two lines? Copy pasting. For one wall, he uses 15 kilograms of sand. What is the wall? The wall here is actually the concrete. So it is the total. So the cement with the sand and the gravel here, you add them all up, they give you the wall, which is actually the total. Okay? And you add all of them up, they make the concrete, which is the wall. So here is going to be what? 7, the total. So for copy pasting. All right. Now they want what? They want you to find how much cement and gravel does he use if he makes 15 kilograms. For one wall, he uses 15 kilograms of sand. So if he uses for one wall 15 kilograms of sand, where am I supposed to put the 15 kilograms? Okay, here. Why? Because he said this is sand. Let's start now. We're going to find the cement, we're going to find the gravel, and we're going to find also the concrete or the wall at the end. Let's start. 15, in order to find the cement, what are we going to do? The same thing that we've done in the first question. I'm going to take it up, division. Then I move left, or whatever the direction that I want. It might have been right, it doesn't matter. Multiplication. So 15 divided by 2, 7.5 times 1, 7.5. So here, one part is actually 7.5 of cement. But what about the other part, which is the gravel? 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. You multiply it by 4, it's going to give you exactly 30. And here is the gravel. All right, what if I wanted the wall? If I wanted the total mass of the concrete, the total mass of the wall, you can just add 7.5, 15, 30, add them up. They're going to give you the mass of the wall or the concrete at the end, which is going to give you us exactly 30 and 15 is 45, 45 and 7 is going to be exactly 52 and a half. So 52.5 is the mass of the wall. Someone would have said to me, Mister, I do 15 divided by 2 is 7.5, and I'm going to multiply it by 7 to find the total mass. No problem at all. 7.5 multiplied by 7 will give you exactly 52 and a half as well. That's it. If you just find over here the steps, the sand, we found it already. It's going to be the 15 already given to us. The cement, you're going to find that it is 7.5. We found it. The gravel is 30. We found it. The total mass of the concrete is 52.5. We found it. All right. The next question that we have here, the third question, is question number 10. Let me just erase this all first. And we move to question number 10. Here you go. All right. Question number 10 here says Moira, or whatever the name is. Sometimes Cambridge uses very weird names. So we're going to just refer to it as M, and Non, which is N. They share some money, the ratio of 3 to 7. Non gets $28 more than Moira. Okay. They didn't say that none is 28. If you go there and you say 28 is none, that's a big fat mistake. So what are we supposed to do? Or why this is going to be wrong? Because they didn't say that none is 28. They said that none is 28 more than Moira. So the difference between these two is 28. And none is the one who is more. Okay, so Let's start right now. How can we do this? Mister, we don't have enough information. I don't have a number over here to divide it by 7, then I multiply by 3. Or I don't have a number over here to divide it by 3, then I multiply by 7. What am I supposed to do? Trial and error. Okay, so there are no tricks over here. There is actually a trick, but it depends on trial and error. All right, so what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to try multiplying the 7 by anything, but let me first change the color. I'm going to try multiplying it by 3. This gives us here 21. It gives us here 9. Uh-oh, no way, mister, that the difference between 9 and 21 is 28. No way. So I need to try something else. Definitely it's going to be bigger. So I'm going to multiply by maybe 5. It becomes 35. And remember, I'm not multiplying in the first trial. I'm multiplying the original number. Oh, mister, is there any need to erase this? No need to erase this. This is part of your steps. It's important that you show your steps and the way you worked it out. It's through trial and error. So here, this is going to be 35. This is going to be 15, multiplying by 5. The difference is 20 only. We want a difference of 28. This is what the question said. None is 28 more than Wera. Okay, then I need to multiply by something more or bigger. Then I'm going to multiply here by maybe I'm going to try 7. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 3 is 21. Okay, here we go. So it is actually 49 and 21 that has a difference of 28. The non gets 49, Moira gets $21. That is it. So what is the total amount of money that they share? The total is add them both up, which will give you 70 exactly. So question A, it is $70. That's what the amount that both of them get. How much money do they each get? Question B, you need to say the names. Question B, if you say here, Moira gets $21 and Non gets $49. And now we answer the question. So the bottom line over here is that if you do not have enough information in the second row or the third row, the last one over here, you don't have any information at all about it, they definitely gave you something for trial and error. We kept trying until we found this. The next question is question number 12. Let's go on. Second. Here is question number 12, and then question number 13 is the last question. Then we'll finish the video. Question number 12 over here says to you, two numbers are in the ratio of 8 to 3. Two numbers. So let me just call them number 1. So the first number and the second number. Okay. Then the saying to it is 8 to 3. One of the numbers is 0.48. Mister, one of the numbers is 0.48. Which one am I supposed to choose, for God's sake? Well, they did not determine which number, so it's up to you. Oh, really? Yes, really. But let's continue the question. They're saying work out the two possible values for the other number. Okay, so here they want me to put it actually in the two different places and I work out the possible answers that I might get, the two possible values of the other number. So if I put here, let's change the color. If I put over here 0.48, I'm gonna get a value here. And if I put here the 0.48, see, let me just rewrite it again. Here is the second way number, the first number, the second number. Here is 8, here is 3. And if this time I say the 0.48 is actually the second number, they did not determine 0.48 is which one. But in this way, mister, the second number or the other number can be one of the two different values. Yes, exactly. So I put 0.48 under the first number. I will try to find the second. I put 0.48 under the second number. I will try to find the first. These are the two possible values that he's talking about. Let's do this. We go up, division. 0.48 divided by 8 is 0.06. Well, just a second, 480, no, 0.48, if you divide it by 8, it's going to give you exactly, yes, 0.06. Multiplied by 3 is going to become 0.18. This is actually the first value. Here, the second one over here, 0.48 divided by 3. What is it going to be? It's going to be 0.16. I'm going to go up, divide, 0.16. Then multiply here. 0.16 you multiply by 8. What is it going to be? You can use the calculator definitely in such a question. 0.16 times 8 is going to become exactly 0.18. You multiply it by 8 is going to become here 64. Is going to become 8 times 1 is 8, and 6 is going to become 14. Then you got a 1 over there, so 1.44. So the two possible values for the other number is actually 0.18 or 0.48. The last question that we're going to answer today is the coming one, question number 13. Question number 13 here. When Sophia makes oat biscuits, she uses syrup, butter, and oats in the ratio of 1 to 2 to 4. I have plenty of syrup, but only 250 grams of butter and 440 grams of oats. I'm going to start right now. So here they're saying Sophia makes as many oat biscuits as she can with these ingredients. How much of each ingredient does she use? All right. When Sophia makes oat biscuits, she uses syrup, butter, and oats. So I'm going to do this. Syrup, butter, oat. And here, the ratio is 1 to 2 to 4. 1, 2, 4. I have plenty of syrup. Perfect. But only 250 grams of butter and 440 grams of oats. All right, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Which one are we going to use? Which one are we going to use? Because she doesn't have plenty of this or that. She doesn't have plenty. We have to use the one that allows us to use enough of the other, or that shows enough of the other is already available. What do you mean, mister? You will see right this in the answer. I'm gonna now start with the 250 grams, okay? So look at that, 250 grams, she said, of butter. 250 grams of butter. So how much will I need for the oat? Well, Mr. 440, no. They did not say to you that she's going to use 440 grams of the oats. No, they did not say that. They said that she has 440 grams of oats. But how much will she use? If you choose to use all the 250 grams of butter, if you choose to use them all, then for the oats, we're going to need how much, Mr. 250 is 2. Then the 4 is double, actually, which is going to be 500. Or you could have used it, yes, 250 divided by 2, 125 times 4 is going to become 500. But in this way, If you make it 500, this will be a big fat mistake. Why is this going to be a mistake, mister? Simply because she doesn't have 500 grams of butter. She doesn't have 500 grams of oats, I mean. She has only 440 grams of oats. So what you have provided or requested over here is not available. So what are we supposed to do? We are supposed actually to go back and we start with the oats. I say here the oats is 440 and I see how much butter will be used. 440 divided by 4 is 110 times 2 is going to be 220. Okay, is this available or not available? Okay, yes, 220 of the butter is actually available. She has 250, so 220 is available. Then what about the syrup? Syrup is going to be the half of the butter, which is going to be 110. And now I know which or how much she needs of each ingredient. Thank you so much and see you in another video.